Good evening, folks. I'm Baroque, and welcome to Wanderstop. All I know for this one is it's from the creator who created the Stanley Parable and the Beginner's Guide. The former, I adore. The latter is sat on my pile of shame to one day get to. But from the few trailers I saw, I was immediately intrigued, and I'm very curious to see the story that they're going to tell. So without further ado, I suppose, let's get stuck in. Hope you're all doing okay today. The day's treated you kindly. Get yourselves a warm beverage. Come join me.
My name is Alta, and I am a fighter. When you're in a fight with someone, only one thing matters. Control. Are you in control or not? Because if you're not, here's what happens. You get hit. Hard. You feel scared. You submit. But if you do the work, if you put in the hours, if you give yourself no excuses, then you take back control. That feeling right there. The moment when you realize that your pain does not have to be an impediment, but it can be what drives you. That's the reason why I became a fighter. It's why I pushed myself harder than anybody I have ever known. I trained like my life depended on it. I did the time. I put in the work. And so, to this day, I have not lost a fight in 3.5 years. Undefeated for that long. God, it took everything, but I earned it. This is what I devoted my entire life to. Finally, I'm here. I made it. I can...
Oh no.
I lost? How? No. I must have gotten sloppy, complacent. I must have slacked on my training. I'm so stupid. But I can use this failure to push myself even harder. Train myself back up better than ever. Right. Maybe the loss was actually a lesson I needed. Once I've made it back to the top, I'll never allow... Again. I'm a failure.
Oh no, I get the feeling this is going to hit a little hard.
I'm a failure. I'm a failure. A failure. I don't deserve it.
Oh, audio, please.
I don't want to be this person. No. Snap out of it, Alta. Do not go to that place again. Take responsibility. This can be fixed. Only one person in the world is good enough to train me back up. Master Winters. She was an unrivaled fighter in her time. A god. She'll know what to do. Her home lies deep within a forest, at the edge of the world. I'll find her no matter what it takes. I'll do whatever she demands of me. And when I leave this place, it will be on nobody's terms, but mine.
A hefty intro for the title card to drop. See what we can do with Alta here. Feels good. It's refreshing to have something to chase again. Kind of training will Master Winters put me through. I'm sure it'll be brutal. Good. I hope it's brutal. I just have to... Ugh. Oh, I'm tired. Rest a moment or keep moving? I feel like, as a character so far, we keep moving. Right. I can't slow down. I can't hesitate. Hesitation is why I lost those fights. I was lazy. Let myself get complacent. The amount of, like, self-loathing going, oh boy. Too close. Please. I have to ensure it never happens again. That's all that matters. I have to... Wait, what's going on? Does my sword suddenly feel so heavy? What happened? Can't carry it. Stop this, Ella. Pick your sword up. Pick it up. What are you doing? No, 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 no. This is impossible. I've carried this sword with me every single day for more than 7 years. It's a part of my own body at this point. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Do I leave the sword here? Can I do that? Is that okay? I don't know if I have any other choice. I'll never find Master Winters at the pace I'm going. I'll just leave it here for now. And as soon as I find her, I'll come get the sword, resume the training. I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Feels good to move quickly. You know, if I keep this pace, I could... Oh, hang on. Let's rest a moment. That was a lot to deal with. Just for a second. Just a moment. And then back to it. I'm gathering my energy. I'll summon everything I have and push until I find Master Winters. Oh. Just gathering my energy. And right back to it. Pump. Very expressive. Oh, hello. A very good morning, miss. Good to see you are awake. I may be butchering the intended voices, but we'll do us best. I have to go. My goodness, you're not feeling well. I can't stay here. I need to leave. I see. How delightful. Ooh. Stay, or I would very much like a cup of tea. Which is to say, this one's name is Borrow. A pleasure to be making your acquaintance. And are you having a name as well? Alta. Wonderful. Welcome to Wanderstop, Miss Alta. Wanderstop is the name of my tea shop, you see, right there in front of us. Lovely little shop. As long as I am making tea, Miss Alta likes some tea as well. Always, yes. PG, please. No. An acceptable answer. Tea only for Borrow, then. Wait. Did you carry me here from the forest? Indeed. Seems I'm still having the upper body strength of my youth. Borrow was once fastidious about developing his triceps, if you can imagine. My sword. We have to go back and get my sword. Oh, not to worry. Borrow already retrieved the sword. It was lying not far from where I found you. So you could pick the sword up? Did it feel really heavy? No, I don't believe so. Just the normal sword weight. Is the sword supposed to be heavy? It was heavy just before I passed out. Oh, interesting. No, it was simply the weight a sword should be. May I be asking what brought you here? To this forest? I see no reason to be. She didn't strike me as a dishonest person. I'm looking for someone. I see. For fun. Master Winters is a legendary warrior. She lives somewhere out here. I need her to train me. So for fun! Wonderful! Now then, it is time for the tea Borrow promised to himself. Very exciting. I'm liking Borrow already. Something has occurred to me. You said you are not wanting to drink tea. But perhaps you'd wish to help me make tea. The making of tea is good for the soul and body. Perhaps help you recover. I'm a fighter, not a tea maker. Ah, only fighting for Miss Alta. She does not sleep, breathe, or eat, only fight. Yeah, basically. Well, I suggest that you at least do the breathing. Very important stuff. And although making tea is perhaps not as vital as breathing, I think you'd enjoy it. Think of yourself. You have collapsed from your journeys and are badly in need of rest. You can run back into the woods, yes, it's true. Or you can briefly relax here, keeping your hands occupied. What is there to lose by spending just a few easy minutes making tea? And then, of course, straight back to your exciting journeys in the forest. Nothing but a momentary diversion. What do you say? Do not feel like you have to answer right away. I will be over there, inside the shop. If you wish to help me make tea, come speak with me. I'll be glad to show you how. It's entirely up to you. Please take your time and be well. And off he goes. Gonna rock the bandit mask the whole game. We're in. I like a fancy coat. Move altar, move the camera. Pretty straightforward stuff. I maybe need to turn. I always turn up camera sensitivity because you tend to need to. At least I feel like I do. This one seems as though as a baseline it was pretty good. Exploring now. And toggle some running. Bench. And I can sit at bench. Oh. I mean, I didn't mean to trigger something, but okay. It's a lovely view. Very nice. Vibrant pink colour. A wonderful choice. I have stuff on the D-pad going on. There's a little table and a spanner. There's the way out, I assume. A mushroom that I can then put down again or gift. Get the feeling I shouldn't be wandering too far as I'll be doing lots of this later, but a huge shroom. Hang on, I'm going to move these mushrooms closer. Where's the other one? Just in case I need it later. I don't know yet. I've no idea. I might need them later. Come here, gift shroom. It's been a long time since I've played more of a cozy game. Certainly not the coziest of intro premises. Water pump. More fields. Little shrine. Is that its arms or its mouth, I wonder? Seems arms cradling the little orb. Could be its mouth. Little leaves dropping around. Another way out. Plant buckets? Question mark? Little orchard. I think I can get away with turning the music up all the way, actually. Gotta be careful after a game like Kill Knight. Oh. It's a nice pan going up to the skybox. I like it. Alright. To the tea house, I suppose. We'll figure out the rest from there. Another plant. Oh. Oh, I can stash stuff. Open a pocket, press and hold the D-pad. Retrieve an item, scroll through the inventory list. Using the right stick, the center item is what will be selected. Once confirmed, release to take out the item. Oh wait, if I can stash stuff, that's it's way better. Stash these. Where are the other two? Can I stash them? Weird penguins from the box. Hello? Oh no! She looks so nonplussed to be here. Let's pat the penguin. My goodness. Pluffin, you go back. Be free, Pluffin. Oh. Okay. Strong start. Okay, I can stash these. Beautiful. Let's go to the tea house then. Very pretty tea house. Sound like there's a music box or something off in the distance. I didn't see my sword anywhere. I know it was on a rock when I was talking to him, but I didn't actually walk up to it. We'll find it later, I'm sure. Caterpillar? That makes silly noises? Sure. Some tools? More caterpillars. Moving water about the place. I guess. Pictures. That screams, put picture here, player. What the hell is this? Sounds like a phone going. That's a fascinating tea-making contraption. Dials and levers and... a lovely cozy sitting area. Oh, that's nice. You can get your long lay it down sofa. You can get your comfy sofa. Your big armchair. You've got to have a big armchair. And ladder to nowhere. Or to put up the lights, I suppose, on the ceiling. A good view of the Pluffins. I have a nosy everywhere before I push story onwards, and I always need to have a nosy. All about gardening. Oh. So you've decided you want to learn more about planting and gardening. Wonderful. It's a decision you will very rarely regret. As you turn that, there's 32 pages, by the way. Let's make tea first. We can always get the book again later. Oh, nope. Okay. We'll read it in a moment. 32 pages, a lot of pages. See what he has to say about tea first. Assuming there isn't another book for making tea. Ah, hello, miss. You've decided to join me. I'll do this with you, only until I'm well enough to travel. Very good. I'm understanding completely. Now then, we must be showing you the steps to make tea. We are going to do this properly. We must harvest our own ingredients. No cutting corners at the Wanderstop. Please, won't you come with me? I'll show you to the maintenance room to gather our tools. Highlight mode. Hold right trigger to highlight the current location of other characters and key items in the clearing. Very useful. I get the feeling now we're absolutely about to be gardening. What this? Oh, a camera. It's massive. It's bigger than my head. Then you can just photo. Sure. Have a photo. It's mine now. Why is there a scroll on the floor? Oh! It's literally the photo I just took. It fell out of the camera. There's a picture of the room we're in right there. Great idea. Oh. Very cute. Right, where's this book? I get the feeling he's about to take me gardening. We're going to be getting stuff ourselves. As you turn these pages, you will discover the many beautiful and intricate secrets of how the plants all around us and how to sculpt them in your image of beauty. I'm excited to share with you the joy of gardening, so let us go on this adventure together. Many of the fundamentals of gardening are inscribed within these pages, yet even the fundamentals can be quite daunting. For a new gardener, remember, darling, absorb this information only at a pace that you feel comfortable with. Perhaps even take a break between chapters to practice what you learned. Or don't! Maybe you want to stuff your brain so full of knowledge that your skull actually literally explodes. We'll want to die in different ways, and that's what makes each of us so unique. Alright, no more procrastinating. Time to roll up our sleeves and get to work. Simply do your best out there. Remember to always be beautiful, my darlings. Chapter 1. Simple plants. Simple plants are the most basic of flora. These are the building blocks of your garden. Plant 1, you'll need to find a plant seed. The color of the seed tells you what plant it will produce. How many different types of plant seeds are there? Darling, I am not a seedologist. Not all of us have the family connections necessary to get a prestigious seedology school. Perhaps you should ask one of those snotty rich kids how many types of plant seeds there are. Once you've found the plant seed you want to use, place it in the ground and a simple plant will sprout. Okay, everything's pretty easy so far, right? Well, buckle your beautiful faces up, my chaotic garden children, because we're about to discuss hybrids, and you know this is where gardening gets wild. Whoever this character is, I love them. Chapter 2. Small hybrids. Hybrids come in 2 sizes, small and large. First, let's discuss small hybrids. To make a small hybrid, we'll start by placing a simple flower in the garden. You'll notice this grid when you plant the flower. I love when in-game literature kind of has to explain gameplay mechanics but works it in. It's silly, but, you know, it's necessary. Now, let's place simple ferns around the flower, forming a line like this. As soon as you do this, the center flower turns into a plant egg. Yes, plants can become eggs. It is a normal, regular part of nature, and you're weird for thinking it's weird. So what do we do with this completely normal plant egg? Well, we water it, of course. So let's grab our trusty watering can. Simply fill your watering can at any spigot you find next to a body of water. Once it's full, pour some water onto the plant egg. And just like that, the egg turns into a combination of the fern and flower. You just bred 2 plant families together, you nasty gardener, you. This line pattern is the key to producing a small hybrid. Place your first simple plant, A, in the center, surrounded by any 2 of the same simple plants, B, in a line around it. The outer plants have to be the same. That's the only rule. Okay. You can even make a hybrid by combining a simple plant with itself. It's true. Any combination of plants produces a hybrid. Go ahead and try creating some hybrids and see how many you can come up with. You can always check your field guide for information on all the hybrids that you've already produced. Chapter 3. Large hybrids. You've ever looked at a small hybrid and thought, that's for babies, and I've got a great news for you. Introducing large hybrids. The same basic principle for creating a small hybrid applied to the large hybrid. However, the pattern itself is different. Rather than a line this time, we're going to make a triangle pattern. As you can see, this time we require 3 of the surrounding simple plant rather than 2. Other than a different pattern, everything is the same. You just water the egg again, and this time you'll get a big ol' honking mama of a plant. Just look at that beauty. Stunning, terrifying, gorgeous. Now this is the reason I've devoted my life to gardening. You don't believe me? Get out there and try it for yourself. Chapter 4. A breather. Whew, a lot of information so far. How about we take a little breather and relax for a moment with this calming picture of some beautiful fish? Oh yes, very nice, very nice. Oh. Chapter 5. Fruits. You didn't think your plants were just going to sit there in the ground doing nothing at all, did you? Heck no. Plants are living beings, and just like you and me, they need to create something in order to feel purpose in life. Once you've made your hybrid, go ahead and pour a little more water on it. Each time you do so, it will produce a new fruit. Small hybrids and large hybrids will each grow something from their leaves. Small hybrids will grow more plant seeds, allowing you to plant even more simple plants. Large hybrids will grow fruits. Fruits are juicy and tasty, and you can brew them in water to create all manners of tea. Ah, there's the connection. And even better, every large hybrid grows its own unique fruit, with its own unique properties. Check your field guide for more information on all these fruits and their effects. Fancy star banana. Chapter 6. Social commentary. Remember, gardening is a form of personal expression. Every gardener brings a personal touch to their creations, which means there is no correct way to arrange your plants, regardless of what the cold-minded seedologists may try to tell you. For them, gardening is more like a math equation to be ordered and solved, or like a spreadsheet than a musical instrument. Look at them, solving a garden. Have you ever seen something so absurd? This is what seedologists actually do. I've witnessed it. Oh, and let's talk about the cost of tuition at seedology universities. How could you justify an average of 215% increase in tuition costs over the last decade? Oh boy, we're getting topical. Surely these students aren't getting the career opportunities that ought to be commensurate with such an exorbitant cost of education. Shall I tell you why all of this posturing and extravagance? Helps them feel superior. They donate huge amounts of money to have their names printed on the front of an Institute for Plant Speech. That's a real thing they spend their money on. Darling, plants can't speak. I've tried. Don't lose sight of what gardening is really about. Gardening is many things, and seedology is not one of them. Resist the hegemony of the seedologist imperative. No seedologists. Chapter 7. Moving plants around. We've all stepped back from a long day of hard work in our garden and thought to ourselves, actually, I wish everything was somewhere else. It's perfectly normal to instantly dislike something the minute you finish making it. Oh no. Too real, plant lady. That's why pots are so handy and useful. You hold a pot and stand in front of a plant. You can scoop the plant right up into the pot. Of course, the large hybrids are perhaps a bit too big to fit into a pot, but everything else should fit just fine. What do you do with your potted plant? Put it on a shelf. Put it back into the ground. Perhaps even move the plant into a larger, more decorative pot. Choice is yours. And in gardening, just as in life, it's very important to indulge every whim you ever have, no matter how small. Very true. Of course, sometimes it's necessary to eliminate a plant altogether. While painful for the soul, it's actually quite simple for the hands. Simply use your trusty shears and chop away at whichever plant has outstayed its welcome. The power to destroy life is a heavy burden to carry. So whenever you shear a plant, remember to congratulate yourself on overcoming the inner demons of doubt and insecurity. Chapter 8. Congratulatory tea break. Congratulations! You're a true master of gardening now, a fact which is guaranteed to impress disapproving relatives at holiday parties. Now is an ideal time for a relaxing cup of tea, to bask in your own accomplishments. Remember not to be too haughty or arrogant about your newfound skills. Also remember to be at least a little arrogant, or else what was it all for? I salute you, my beauties, and I do hope to bump into you out on the dirt. Now go out there and make the most beautiful gardens your hearts can imagine. Oh, and I should mention, there are certain special effects that mushrooms can have on your plants as well, if you know the right patterns. I very much wish to tell you about them, but my editor is insistent that I am far past my deadline on delivering the manuscript of this book. In fact, she's here with me now, telling me to stop writing. Now she's coming over to the desk and grabs a... There's so much charm in one book. Aww. It put a bookmark in as it closed it. That's a wonderful little detail. Oh, we'll be late for making tea. Hopefully time isn't passing in some way, right? Alright, Bora, what are we doing? Welcome to the maintenance room. Here you will find all sorts of useful tools for running a tea shop. For instance, the tools we must use to dry the tea leaves. Do you see the basket that is right there? Go ahead and pick it up. I swapped his accent. With the basket in hand, you can gather up tea leaves that have grown outside. Just scoop them right into the basket. No trimming required. Remember, you'll need an entirely full basket before the tea drying process can begin. Once your basket is full, return here and place the leaves into one of these bowls. The leaves will begin naturally drying themselves, just like that. Yeah, he was Gandalf at the start, and now he's kind of a very soft Sean Bean. quite as heavy. We've used up all of the tea bushes that were in front of our shop. You can always find more out in the clearing. They regrow in plentiful numbers along the outer edge of the clearing. No need to worry about running out. All sounds good? Why don't you get some tea leaves drying? And please come speak with me. Sure thing. Skip then. We just whap them all in. How full is my bath? Oh, I see. Partially full. Oh, that's smooth. Okay. There we go. They're going to be drying. Excellent job. Please come to see me to discuss next steps. Put my basket away. I'm just going to have all of this on me, I suppose. You've set the leaves out to dry, and it'll be several minutes before the process is complete. Once they've fully dried, they will clump together into a tea ball, easy for storage and transportation. Yes, the tea ball really is the most convenient of nature's miracles. But miss, we can put the tea ball out of our minds for now. The next step is to do a bit of gardening. I'm sure you already saw the wall of tools behind you. Each of them can help us in some way. For right now, though, all we are needing is the watering can. It looks like a frog. Please, won't you take the watering can with you? Perhaps stash it in your pocket for easy use. Then, with your watering can stash, come meet me outside by the garden. Stashing items. Press X stash an item, so move it into your pocket. X can be used when an item is in your hands or when the item is on the ground in front of you. We'll take the watering can. Stash it. Yep, we've seen that one before. Do I take the others? Hasn't asked me to yet. It'd be rude if I just took them all immediately. I did just steal a book, technically, from upstairs. Well, it's kind of counting down right in front of me. It's like it's not stopping for something. Welcome to the garden. Here is where Borrow likes to do the planting of plants. As you can see, we're already having a blue fern here in the garden. But miss, we can grow this simple plant into a larger one, almost like magic. Please, imagine a grid surrounding our blue fern. We're to plant 2 additional simple plants on either side of it, forming a line. And the fern in the middle becomes a plant egg. It's the miracle of life. Here, I'll give you a seed for more blue ferns so you can try it for yourself. Of course, you could be making these plants anywhere in the clearing that you'd like, not just the garden. Or simply enjoys the feeling of making plants in the garden. So why don't you go ahead and make a line of blue seeds? Let me know when it's done. Sure, it's a good job I just read a book on this. Very clear tutorials going. Again, a lot of people wouldn't have gone upstairs and read the book. Egg. Fancy egg. I finished making the plant egg. Fantastic. The next step is to be watering it. Remember, the watering can you stashed earlier? Now is the time to be retrieving it. Please take the watering can to any of the spigots connected to the water. We have several around. Fill the watering can with water, then pour it onto your new egg. Once you've done this, please do come speak with me again. Now I have to hold it and then... That's a little fiddly. Where's my watering can gone? Ring pocket, seed pocket. Oh, there we go. Tools pocket. Oh no, I can use the other stick. Watering can. Hold A to fill up the can. Wonder if it overspills. No, it just stops. Okay. And I guess we water. Oh. Do I keep watering it? You have successfully watered the plant egg. Once you water the egg, it will grow into a hybrid plant. The plant you have made is what I call a small hybrid. Try using your watering can on it again. It will grow even more seeds. In this way, you can be using small hybrids to make as many new plants as you'd like. Once you've picked a fresh new seed from the small hybrid, please let me know. So I get my seeds, stash them, then I can water it again. Immediately puts 3 more seeds on it. Stash, water again. Or is there a limit? Alarm bell went. Should we be alarmed, Borrow? Okay, I got more seeds. Excellent! Let's move on to the next step. Is this going to be written down anywhere? Yes, of course. All of this is written in a book in our library. I'll point you to it later. Ah, it's in my pocket. But for now, I'd like to show you the next type of plant. Can you guess what we'll be making after small hybrids? Guess. Large hybrids? That is correct! Just as small hybrids produce seeds, large hybrids will give us fruits. Remember how you used a line pattern to be making a small hybrid? Well, to make a large hybrid, we instead use this triangular pattern. You do not have to reuse any of the plants we've planted to make the small hybrid. This is an entirely new shape. How does that sound? Simply use some of the blue seeds you produced to make this new triangular pattern. Once you've made the large hybrid, water it to receive fruit, just like you did to get the seeds. Go ahead and try it. Please tell me when you've picked a fresh fruit from the plant. Sure thing. Seeds. The game's pretty much like, do this anywhere. Can I do it to this one, though, and get something new? Oh, wrong button. Let me unstash, please. We will figure this out eventually. Crap. I beefed it. Absolutely beefed it. How do I need to get the shears. I'm sorry, Burrow. I cocked up already. I've ruined your garden. I'm doing it. I'm taking the things. I know he hasn't asked me to yet, but I need to clip. I'm sorry, plant. Okay. Oh, it didn't work because they're... Damn. Okay. So, was it already dead, or... I'm going to leave it here because the game hasn't told me not to. Where are the others? Let's try this again. Off to the side. There we go. We got there in the end. It should not have taken that long. I need more water. Ooh. Funky looking carrot. A chip chip. It's a very silly name for a carrot. Get some more chip chip going. Get as many as we can get. Okay, and then the lights go out and then no more colours. So you just end up with a load of plants about the place. You see how you might fill this very quickly. Alright, Borrow. I did it. I made fruit. Wonderful, miss. You have excelled at gardening. Truly you have. The fruit you've made is called a chip-chip. We'll be using it in our tea momentarily. I will tell you though, if you wish, there are many more hybrids to discover. We have a variety of large and small hybrids that can be made using these patterns. Here, I'll be giving you a field guide that shows you more. Within the pages of this field guide, you'll see prompts for how to make the other hybrids. Also learn about the fruits each large hybrid produces. Understanding the attributes of these fruits will be quite useful when making tea. Yes. Okay, that's all for gardening. Do you feel accomplished? Sure, why not? Now, it is a begrudging sense of accomplishment, but I will accept it. However, we are now done with gardening. It's time to make some tea. Come, let's go inside. I'll explain the tea machine to you. Press Y, open my field guide. Simple plants. A blue fern seed. Pink flower seed. That's all I've got so far. Some small hybrids. Magtails. Viviparous. From what I used to live with a fellow who was very much into his gardening and his plants. Knew all kinds of crazy names for plants. Blow my mind. Always loved picking his brain about it. Blue Prumber. Sunset Troubles. I suppose that's just combining the different colours together in different shapes. And then large hybrids. Chips. A palate cleansing fruit filled with mint. Assuming it reminds you of those who have wronged you. That doesn't sound very palate cleansing at all. That sounds quite troublesome. A puff pod. Tastes like the origins of the planet itself. Makes you nostalgic for something you never actually experienced. There's a word for that. Weeping varietal. Varietal beets. Savoury, nutty, fully bodied, and can sometimes cause a burning sensation in the feet. Consuming it ages you by 1 minute. No? Never eat those? That's terrifying. An azzy fruit. Tastes like the day you first met your best friend. Tart, sticky, and high in caffeine. Huh. Am I just going to be tripping out with all these plants and going down memory lane? Wild. We'll find out. Here we are, back inside the shop. What a whirlwind adventure you and I have been on. Why is this so complicated? I thought tea was simple. Goodness, no. Tea making will crush the mind, it will. This is all too much information, and perhaps we should take a small break. Just to let our minds relax a bit. Oh, Borrow could tell a joke. Sure, tell me this joke. Okay, here is the joke. A librarian and a farmer are eating dinner in a fancy restaurant. Suddenly, one of them notices a sign that says, "No librarians or farmers allowed." They both become quite scared that they're going to be kicked out of the restaurant. When suddenly, the farmer removes his masks and reveals he's actually an astronaut. Or maybe... Actually, hang on. What if they're eating dinner in space and the sign says no astronauts? Oh yes, that is much funnier. Are you improvising this joke? Yes! Why? Well, Burrow is attempting a more organic feeling for the joke. That way, the humour is feeling light and fresh. Wouldn't you agree? I know they've gone with an accent based on the how he's talking, but I go with what I know at the moment. Fine, but this better make me laugh. Yes, of course. Okay, where were we? The librarian and the farmer are eating dinner in a restaurant in space, and a sign says no astronauts allowed. This means there is no concern of them being kicked out of the restaurant until both of them remove their masks. They are both astronauts. Oh no, this is a tragedy. Surely they are going to be kicked out of the space restaurant. But then, let's see. But then the sign removes its mask too. It isn't a sign after all. It's the dessert menu. They both order dessert. One asks for custard, the other asks for a banana split. And after dessert, they leave the restaurant and go to a movie. This isn't a joke, this is a story. Is this joke going somewhere? Miss, this is all part of the process. Humour cannot be rushed. Yeah, but it has to get somewhere eventually. Do not worry. With Captain Borrow in charge, this joke boat will be steered safely into the harbour of Laugh. I love him. He must be protected. Okay. So after dinner, they go to the movie theatre and they look at what movies are playing. Many movies are showing. There are some comedies, some dramas, a couple horror films, and... let's see. Oh, I've got it. Here's the punchline. So one of the astronauts says, how about this movie? It's called The Train That Ran Out of Fuel. And the other one says, no thanks. I hear it really loses steam at the end. Do you get it? The movie and the train both lose steam. Wait, what was the point of the astronauts? Why was there a whole section of the joke where they ate dinner and took off their masks? That was character building, creating context. You see, the first half of the joke helps you care about them. You're invested in their story. No, I'm not. I don't care about the astronauts at all. I see. Well, this is all useful feedback. Borrow will be refining and workshopping his material going forward. At any rate, that delightful diversion into comedy has left us both refreshed and relaxed. Oh, let's have a swig of his beverage. You all do the same out there. Seems I'm going to have to be making sure I do so. I'm going to be voicing a lot for this one. Shall we get back to tea making? I'm quite excited because this next step is the most important of all. Behold, the tea machine. It is quite a device. Yes, the tea machine is a most vital part of preparing drinks. Is it user-friendly? Miss, I do not even know. But for your convenience, I will add a few new pages to your field guide. These instructions should help explain how the tea machine is to be used, I hope. They will also explain where to be using the tea ball and the chip fruit that we made earlier. How does that sound? Would you like to try using these instructions to make tea? Oh, you just show me the steps. I'm not sure if I want to be constantly checking a book. Of course, I am completely understanding. I will show you the steps to use the machine, but remember, they are all written down in your field guide as well. First, climb up this ladder to the rope at the top. The ladder can conveniently be used to access all parts of the tea machine. Once you're up there, pull down on the rope to pour as much water as you'd like. Okay, go give that a shot, and I will move on to the next step when you're done. I will still look at the book afterwards. Oh, we're climbing. What a thrill. Pour the water. Does it? Well, it stopped me there. Next up is to heat the water. Simply climb down the ladder a bit to reach the bellows. Pump the bellows while keeping the heat at exactly the right temperature. Once the water is fully boiling, this step will be complete. Oh, it's a tap-a-tap. Just slap the bellows. Now that is some steaming hot water. You're doing quite well so far, managing a complicated tea machine with ease. Tell me, are our instructions helpful, or would you rather be figuring out the rest of the machine on your own? Now keep giving me the instructions. Of course, I'm more than happy to. Next, you will rotate the ladder to the right till you reach this valve. Kick the valve, it will transfer our boiling water over to the infuser. Oh, it moved quicker than expected. And just like that, our water scurries over to the infuser. While the infuser is open, position yourself in front with an item in your hand. You can reach the infuser from the bridge or while still on the ladder, whichever you prefer. Then you toss any item into the infuser, any item at all. This is, of course, where you'll be placing a tea ball and a chip into the mixture. Give it a shot. I don't believe I have a tea ball on me. I do have a chip. Where's it? Where's my chip? There's my chip. Okay. In you go. And now I need the T-ball. Which is... up here? Ha! I got 2 T-balls. I can either do the ladder or go around this way. There we go. Well done. The water will only be changing colour once you have added your T-ball. Okay, one more valve to kick, and we'll move on to our final step. What happens if I chuck my camera or something in there, other than it being completely inedible? Literally kick it. The finished tea has been transferred to our final orb, the pyramid. The next step will be to get off the ladder, find an empty cup, place it on the grate below. Then pull the rope you see here in order to pour tea into the cup. And that's it. You'll be having yourself one shiny new cup of chip tea. Congratulations. You could even pour multiple cups of tea from the same batch if you wish. Hot. Did I do it wrong? I think I needed to hold. Yep, there we go. Ah, I overflowed it just a little bit. Oh, the on the palm carry, a risky maneuver. Ah, is this the tea that you have made? Yep, here it is. Ah, splendid. Delicious. It is everything that Burrow was hoping for. Won't you join me at my favourite bench? I think it would be the perfect place to enjoy this tea. Fine. That's the spirit. That is the spirit. Wait, let me pour myself one first. Ah, delightful. A cup of tea, a nice view, and a new acquaintance. Tell me, do you find the scenery as enchanting as I do? Is it a feast for your eyes? It's fine. Ah, I will take it. I must say, to hear a note of positivity from you is a beautiful thing, like a ray of sunshine. There are things I like. Oh, do tell. What is bringing you joy? Now in my brain, I'm almost trying to go, oh, do tell. What is bringing you joy? And we'll keep him Yorkshire. Winning a tournament. Ah, so I suspected. I would not have guessed that you knit on the weekends. I've knitted, but I don't like it. For me, personally, there are few satisfactions in the world quite like running a tea shop. Make a warm drink and put it in the hands of a customer. Yum! What a feeling! You ever put your mission on hold? I'm always looking for help here at the shop. Wait. Put my mission on hold? Why exactly would I do that? I simply mean that it's possible you decide to stop looking for this Master Winters. And if that were to happen, you would be welcome to stay here and... What are you talking about? You think I'm someone who would give up on this? It could happen. People are changing their course all the time. Perhaps you are not able to be finding her. Or you are simply tired. It is normal to... Wait, no. Stop right there. You've known me for 10 minutes, and you're talking about how you think I'd quit? I have devoted every day of my life to this. Every single day for years and years. You have no idea the sacrifices I've made, the pain I've endured. You can't begin to imagine it. Do you understand? The music, by the way, starting to get a little warbly. That fighting is the one single thing I've spent my life on. I can't give it up. The eye twitch as well. I am sorry, miss. I was not meaning to touch on such a nerve. It's not a nerve, it's me. You're talking about me. I don't find Master Winters, and I can never be the person I want to be, ever again. But you think I should just give it up? Live in mediocrity for the rest of my life? Just serve tea and try not to spend every single day thinking about how I had everything and let it slip away. Do you want me to fail? Would it feel good to see the big, strong warrior have to fall and cry and beg for help? Miss, can I... What am I doing here? Why am I even having this conversation? Oh no. Why? Why can I not lift my own sword? Doesn't make sense. I need to get out of here. I need to get out of here right now. Well, there we go. And that's the game. I wonder if it had a demo and if that was the demo. No, no, no. I can't give up on finding Master Winters. Never. Not until she trains me back up into excellence. Back to being undefeated. If I have to, I'll... Oh. I can't believe how tired I've been. You know, she's angry. She's going to keep moving. I can't move. I can't. I don't have the energy.
Why are you here in this forest? Because of those fights.
Some voice acting out of nowhere.
I lost and there was no good reason. I lost. It was so stupid. I was undefeated for over 3 years.
Not quite doing her voice justice, but I tried.
Remember how bad it felt, Alta? How you wanted to die? That's why you're here, in this forest. Hold on to that feeling. Hold on to that anger.
It's a very unhealthy patterns. Yes. This is the motivation I need. I need the fear and the anger. I needed to lose. I can use it to get better. Oh boy. Look at me. I'm back. How do you like this, huh, Borrow? You think I'd quit? Because it got hard? Maybe once I'm back to normal, I'll find him just so I can show him how strong. Bah. He's going to be picking you up again, I assume. Dear, oh dear. Ah, there you are, coming around again. I must say, continuing to carry you here from the forest is reinvigorating Borrow's triceps. How are you feeling? Any better? Oh. It's a little bit of body language. Miss, something's wrong with me. What's going on? What's wrong with me? Miss, I'm not seeing anything wrong with you. I collapsed out there multiple times. That's not like me. Ah, yes. What a surprise that a person pushing themselves to the brink of exhaustion would collapse. It is a mystery. I am completely baffled. I've pushed myself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years, and this has never happened. Well, perhaps this is a result of pushing yourself to the brink of exhaustion every day for years. The days add up, miss. I'm not okay with it. Not okay with the body having physical limits. Yes, we will fill out a complete form right away. Miss Alter, you are tired. Can you not see how tired you are? It is palpable. You radiate exhaustion. I mean, he's so eloquent. I am not a scientist doctor. I take it back. I did not do the 14 years of scientist doctor school. But it is obvious that what you need is some time to rest. Take your attention off this task of yours and just let the mind wander. Wanderstop, I know. That sounds unproductive. Extremely. Now you are understanding. Miss Alter, being so productive is causing her great harm, it would seem. But if I can find Master Winters, any pain I put myself through now will be worth it. Miss, I cannot make you stay here. You are welcome to return to the forest. You can go out there and run to your heart's content. You can collapse again and again and again. That's what you want. And then one of these times, you'll be collapsing for good. But here, in the tea shop, you could spend some time relaxing. Will it fix you? No. But it may let you heal. Just a little bit. So here's what I am suggesting. Stay here and help me run the tea shop. Just for now. The work is simple here, but it's enjoyable. It's not hard. We have no goals to meet, no schedule to keep. We work on our own time. It might be a good way to take your mind off things. Just relax. Then when you feel fully at 100% strength again, away you go. Simple, restful, and no obligations. What do you say? Let me think about it. Of course, there is no pressure to come or go. You may do as you please. How about this? I will be here in the shop, tending to what is needed. If you would like to try out running the tea shop, just come speak with me. Take your time. There is no rush. And off he gets again. How long is she going to keep the bandana on, I wonder? There seems to be no indication at the moment of like the passage of time, other than the clock for the tea bowl to get finished up. The place is also bigger than I give it credit for. There's the Pluffins. I didn't even go this way last time. What's over here? Another watering hole. This is the kind of thing where I can plant all this stuff literally anywhere about here. I've got so many. Oh, butterflies. Big hedge wall. I wonder if I can just leave the clearing and return to the forest. What happens if I say yes? There's no pause and save option. Ooh. Shrink shroom? Gift shroom? Dupe shroom? Another shrink shroom. Pocket all of these. That pocket is full! I didn't know it could be full. I don't really know what to do with them all. I am really curious what happened. But again, if there's some kind of time mechanic, I don't want to be punished for leaving. But I'm really curious what happens. If it just game overs you and just start again. What's it do? I assume she just passes out. Ha! That was a laugh. Make tea? No thanks. What joke that guy is. Borrow. Stupid name. Remember, Alta, don't lose sight of why you're here. Find Master Winters. Train with her. She's the only option. I wonder if they've created that in the similar way to the Stanley Parable, there are things covering every choice. She's the only option I have. I'll find her. Just work a little harder. I can do that. I can work harder. I've always just worked harder. I imagine if it is Stanley Parable in nature, there is an ending where if you do that enough times without coming to rest, your adventure just ends. Welcome back, miss. Another exciting adventure in the forest, it seems. Please, be careful not to push yourself too hard. You've been in a great deal of stress. I thrive on stress. This is very big talk from someone who has just passed out. Twice. Generally speaking, collapsing from exhaustion is, how to phrase it, not intended. This isn't exhaustion. Something is just wrong with me. Is the thing that's wrong with you exhaustion? No, it's something else. I don't know what. Whatever it is, Master Winters can help me. Ah, yes. How silly of me to think it was exhaustion. Well then, I believe I'll be returning to look after the shop. As always, you're welcome to join me in making tea, but it is your decision to be making. Wishing you the best, miss. See, now my gamer brain is like, try and escape like 5 more times. Do I listen to aggro game brain, or do I start making tea? Or the leaves I need? So they're out on the edge somewhere. Ah. Dry some leaves. And more mushrooms grow. I feel like I can't necessarily run out. Strange pile of leaves. Swap at them. Nearly. Pardon? Boing? That just game letting me know it was full. More plants and things about. Mailbox. I also don't just want to see Alter suffer repeatedly over and over again. Right. I think we're going to surrender and talk... Well, I say surrender. Relax and talk with Borrow and make some tea, rather than forcing her into just sheer exhaustion and a potential game over for my sick gaming sadistic needs. No. I struggle to make characters struggle, quite literally. I'd rather see if we can help her heal a little bit. But before we do, I'm going to take a quick bio break to stretch your legs, refill your beverage. Good cup of tea. I'll be back with you in just a few minutes. I'll see you soon. And we're back. Thank you for your patience. Let me just get my headset back on. Alright. Swig of his beverage. Alright, Barrow. Ah, so you're finally feeling up for helping me run the tea shop then. Briefly. Literally, as soon as I can pick up my sword again, I'm out of here. Of course, the very split second you were well enough. Besides, I owe you for carrying me out of the forest. So if I was in your debt for that, consider the debt repaid. Oh, sorry, wrong voice. Sounds like a very equitable business exchange. So, what's first? What's first is that we must be better acquainting you with the shop. Please come with me. Get almost a little claustrophobic by how tight the camera pulls into the shop. Welcome back to the maintenance room. Miss Alter, the last time we were here, I pointed you in the direction of our watering can. I did not tell you much about the other tools. They're also quite useful. Yes, I've already pocketed them. Of course, you probably know this, seeing as you've already taken every tool off the rack. Must be feeling eager to do shop management work, eh? Why, Borrow feels the exact same way. The broom is useful for sweeping up any unsightly leaf piles that gather outside. Ah, that's what they are. If you find any trinkets hidden in the leaves, you're welcome to keep them. Similarly, if you notice any weeds growing outside, perhaps you'll use our clippers. Personally, Borrow finds it quite relaxing to do a bit of weeding. Am I weird for thinking this? Perhaps. I spent a summer once pulling nettle weeds out of the garden. And they keep coming through. There's a field like right next to the house. And that summer, I think it was during COVID, I got so infuriated that I pulled up the roots all the way through, followed them through the earth, and it led to such a concentration of them in the field. It was like 5 hours. There was a gigantic line that just kept going and going into the field, and I found like a nexus cluster of them, and there was still more, and I at that point it was dark and I had to give up, and it was like, oh, never getting rid of them all. It's a nightmare. I did not find it cathartic, to say the least. Not at that point. It was like an exercise in futility. This is all quite a lot of information, yes? Here, I will add some notes to your field guide. That way it is all conveniently written down. Hope you'll be taking good care of our shop tools. Oro is quite fond of them. Also, did you see the little trains moving on the rail? This is our dishwasher. Oh. When a cup is dirty, you can be placing it in here. On one of the dishwashing train cars. It's not very soapy, but I suppose it run. Oh, no, the water's bubbling at the bottom. Then the cup will be dropped over here in the maintenance room, thoroughly cleaned. Ah, and there's the cup from earlier. It is the traditional rail, train, and waterfall dishwashing system, as in olden times. Olden times. I love it. It's so cute. How did the mugs stay on them going upwards? Is everything making sense so far? Yes. Very good. I'm glad to hear. While we are here, in the maintenance room, let's get you some attire. If you are to run a shop, then you must look the part. Also, our customers know to come for you for tea. Oh God, people will just walk up to me and ask me for tea. With the right apron, they will. Here, let us see if this apron looks the part on you. Goodbye, mask. Wow, with this apron, you look like someone full of excitement to run a tea shop. That isn't in any way true, and you know it. Indeed, I did know it. But I was thinking aspirationally. Okay, there's one more thing we must do before opening the shop. This way. Oh, it's got a little flower, like a little vine on the back. Very cute. Tattoos up one arm. Also flowery. Oh, there's my sword. It is your lovely sword. Very beautiful specimen. Sword is still too heavy to lift, yes? Yep, still heavy. Wonderful. He just picks it up. Please, come with me. Wasn't showy about it, wasn't a dick about it, but even so, must be quite disheartening. Why is the music suddenly swelling? I'm going to put it in this hole in the ground. It will grow a new sword. A heavier sword. Oh, that's what the stump's for. It really doesn't feel heavy to you? Not even a small amount. For now, let us leave the sword right here. Perfect. It's quite lovely here, don't you think? Or, you don't know how important this sword is to me. Can I be asking where the sword came from? Tell him. I want to know too. When I first began taking fighting seriously, I decided I would smith my own sword. It seemed like a good idea. I threw myself into it, learning everything there was to know about blacksmithing. Soon I realised I could easily spend my entire life just learning to make swords. It was so complex. If I wanted to become great, I had to pick only one thing, commit to it, and leave everything else behind. So I picked only one thing, being a fighter. After that I commissioned a great blacksmith, someone equally devoted to their craft, to make this sword for me. I was obsessive, demanded a million alterations, and didn't stop until the sword was perfect. A sword that would let me pursue this one focus and leave everything else behind. I'm not a blacksmith, I'm not a tea maker, I'm a fighter. That's all I intend to be. The sword is a part of me. It's sick not being able to hold it anymore. I'm going to find a way to carry it again. Promise. Yes, I can see that you will. Or I was most confident in you. Alright, I believe it's time for us to open the shop. You having other questions before we start? How exactly am I supposed to run this tea shop? Well, I suppose making tea for customers is generally preferred. Other than that, you may be doing as you please. There are no specific rules. Simply take care of the shop in whatever way is feeling right to you. Customers may very well arrive soon, in case you wish to prepare any tea ingredients for them. Oh, and remember earlier you asked if the garden instructions were written down? Well, I have good news. You should go and visit the library in the upstairs section of our shop. There's a book in there on gardening, written by Vora's very good friend, Sylvia. You may find it useful. I am quite certain Sylvia has phrased it better than I could have. Sylvia seems lovely. With that, let us begin the exciting tea management adventure. It is beginning. Here we go. I love him. Are we doing it? Yes, we are doing it. Right now. It is happening as we speak. Okay, great. Good for us. Good for us indeed. I figured she would. I don't get it. Or I had no problem carrying it. What's wrong with me? Fix this. That's what I'm good at. I kind of want to sweep up some leaves. I don't like things being out of place and untidy. Don't get me wrong, I can be quite a lazy beggar. But once I start the process, you gotta do it all, you know, you gotta clean everything up. Ah. A tiny robot. A trinket. That pocket is full. Oh, I've got all these shrooms. I'll keep the gift shroom. Plant the others over here. I wonder if this works like the plants. No, it does not. I wonder if they'll stay here. Begin a little mushroom garden. It's a start. But I have this robot. I meant to attack them each time. Oh, a pink seed. There's a weed. Those are some hellish looking weeds. Well, we got to get rid of those. Absolutely, we're not having this. Oh yeah, get chipped. Some real lever action she's got going on. That's holding down the button, but pressing it I was just more like... Tiny bit of combat inkling. Not very useful in clearing leaves. I feel like in games like this, or most games where I can just go and collect things, or RPGs in general, I wouldn't say I like being ahead of the curve per se, but I like to get a little bit done before the game starts proper. If I'm left in a tutorial and they're kind of like, come and meet me and we can start, I tend to just run around and do a little bit. A little breathing room, I suppose. But again, I don't know if this game is functioning on some kind of timer. So I may be doing this at my own risk, but it seems like the type of game telling me to not worry about it. Tips for using your inventory. You can swap an item in your hand for an item in your inventory by selecting the inventory item directly. No need to stash the item held first. In the buttons menu, you can switch the inventory button press to either be toggle on or off, or press and hold. Snip these weeds. Get them gone. Lovely. It's a reason. It's not a gigantic area, but it's big enough where, obviously, with no mini map or like that, I have to go out and look for the things that need dealing with. I wonder if my T-ball's ready. I should probably get some more while I'm out here. I'm running around looking for leaves to clear and such. I'm a real big fan of the chill music. Very serene and almost dreamlike. It's not like necessarily putting me to sleep music, but it's not far off. It's just enough in how it's changing to keep me somewhat present, if you get what I mean. That's a little esoteric to describe, but you get what I mean. Be with you in a moment, Borrow. I just need to get these leaves going. Come on, you get in there. More T-balls for me. Lovely. I'm hoping they don't go off, or something of that nature. All right. Let's. Oh, hello. Things are just happening. Hey, Borrow, you know how a bunch of plants outside seem to glow? Well, I was watering a plant, then suddenly it stopped glowing. Won't produce any new fruit or seeds. Ah, Miss Alter, you have depleted the plant of its resources. How industrious of you. All plants have a finite number of items which they can produce. Yes, it's true. Once you have been watering them a certain number of times, poof! No new seeds or fruits. Glowing you mentioned is actually pollen. No more fruits, hence no more pollen. It's like retirement for plants. You can imagine them playing golf and attending bingo nights if you wish. They may not be producing resources for us, but they can still be delightful pieces of decoration. Of course, you're always welcome to be making more new plants if you are needing new resources, yes? More new plants, children to slowly shuffle along the mortal thread towards plant golf. I will let the new plants live long, happy lives. That is good of you, miss. No need to make plant golf happen before it's absolutely necessary. Hello? Hello there. Yes, hi. Do you want tea? This is a tea shop. Do you want some? Oh, no. No, thank you. Livid. Immediately livid. I'm fine. No tea. Thank you for asking, though. Sure, in that case, I'll just, do something else then. Sure. Sure. What? Okay. 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 Just getting increasingly angry. A friendly reminder. You can hold right trigger to highlight the current location of characters who want to talk to you. Highlight mode can also be toggled on and off with clicking in the right stick. Huh? Hello, miss. I saw you speaking with our new customer. How did it go? Terribly. I asked them if they wanted tea, right? And they just said no. I see. And what is the terrible part? That's the terrible part. This is a tea shop. People are supposed to order tea. Are they? Who made this rule that one must be ordering tea? You did, I'm guessing. Oro did nothing of the sort. In fact, we're having almost no rules here. That's stupid. There have to be rules. It's like rule number 1. Miss Alter, you might wish to try a lighter touch with our customers. Some of them will ask for tea, some will not. It is entirely their decision. We are not in control of them, though. But the rules. Has Miss Alter never broken a rule before in her life? No. This person is in our tea shop. They are going to drink tea. I'm putting my entire mission on pause to be here to make tea for people. The least they could do is respectfully take tea when I offer it. Well, it sounds like you've made up your... Who wants tea? I can talk with them again. I haven't even started making the tea yet. What's the field guy saying that I've missed so far? Tasks. Sweeping. See any leaf piles lying around? Why not grab up a broom and sweep them up? If you find anything in the leaves, sure keep. See some weeds? Maybe you grab those clippers and chop them up. You can also hold down A to keep your chop going. Okay, the rest we've all seen so far. That little bookmark is such a lovely little detail. I cleaned that cup. Where's this person at? Where have you gone, customer? Hunt them down. Where have they gone? They were upstairs a moment ago. You! I feel like most of this game's going to be finding people. Come back! Hey there. We just talked a second ago. Oh, right. Yes. Hello. Yeah, about that. You said you don't want tea, but it's obvious it's slipped. Oh no, these are not great options, Alter. Let's not dance around it. You're drinking tea, and that's final. Well, I actually... It's just that I'm not really thirsty at the moment, so, you know, no tea for me right now. Yeah, thank you. The rage. Do you know what I'm going through right now? Let me explain to you what my day has been like. I collapse every time I go into the... Oh boy. I can't carry my sword. The single most important thing I own. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't know they're so scared. And now I'm out here trying my hardest to run a tea shop for who knows how long. And my one responsibility is to put tea in people's hands. That's it. I'm sorry you have to do that. So I'm going to make you a tea, and you will drink it, because you're in a tea shop. Yes? Are we good? I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. For what? I need to leave. Goodbye. I'm sorry. What? You can't leave. How will I give you tea? we've a long way to go in this journey. I'm sorry. You didn't happen to hear that, did you, Borrow? Borrow, they left. The person in the cape just walked out on me for no reason. Ah, I see. And did you happen to insist that drinking tea is an absolute requirement here? I wonder if I just made the tea and walked it up to them, if that would have changed things. No, I completely amazed me. No, you didn't. I see the connection you're trying to make, and I refuse to acknowledge it. Miss Alter, Borrow is very glad to see you tackling your new role so enthusiastically. But please remember that making tea is only being a part of what Wanderstop offers. Borrow, there's a pluffin just delivering mail. Hang on. Customers may simply want to rest here for a moment, yes? Just take a break from travel. Or sometimes they're not even knowing what they want. And that is okay as well. Maybe you just haven't tried hard enough to assist them. Oh, and Miss Alter's ideal of insisting is to demand tea consumption at all costs. Exactly, now you get it. And why the demand? Why do you need our customers to accept tea? Because I need something to do out here or I'll go insane. Otherwise, if I'm not making progress on something, I'm going to freak out. We hit too real for a moment. I feel like we're going to get a lot of that. Well, how would you feel about using some downtime, pardon me, to maintain the shop a bit? I'm sure we'll be having new customers soon. It might be good to do some preparation. For instance, if there are any new plants you wish to make, perhaps now is a good time. Or if you see any leaves gathered into piles, you can sweep them up too. The time between customers is our downtime, Miss Alter. It is a moment just for us. Please, I would encourage you to enjoy it, if you can. Oh, and you can also do Borrow's favourite pastime in the whole world, drinking tea. Would you perhaps try making a cup of tea for yourself? I think you might like it. You should be looking in your field guide to find a fruit flavour that would suit you. When you've finished your cup of tea, perhaps you'll find a nice spot to sit and drink it. Sitting in a lovely place with a delightful beverage, it's easy to let the mind wander, yes? It's a time only for you, Miss Alter. Some lovely time to do nothing at all. Yes, a wonderful sort of stuff, Tears. I completely agree. Well then, do you feel as though you have enough to do now, in our downtime? I don't know. That is okay. Please not worry about putting the pressure on yourself. Let us simply take things as they are coming, yes? We will be okay. I am very grateful for your patience, and good luck with your continuing tea shop adventures. That pluffin had a package though, Borrow. Where's he gone? Did he deliver the package? Did he steal it? You! What is that? We go back and forth to shake the... Drop it! Right? I can't pocket this. We'll pet the pluffin. Thank you for delivering your parcel. Away with you. Lost parcel. It's a package. I didn't even see that in time. I'll take it to Borrow. It's when you're inside the shop, that camera pull. That's the only negative I have so far. Borrow, I found a package lying around. What should I do with it? Oh, you must have found a lost parcel. Yes, that is happening from time to time. Seems like when a person loses an item here in the forest finds a way to return it to them. And apparently, that way is by dropping it off here in the clearing for us to put in the mail. You can take the package over to our mailbox and drop it inside. That will ensure it is returned to its rightful... How? Does that make sense? You're telling me the forest placed this package here? Oh, the forest is moving things around all the time. This is quite common. Who can say why or how it happens? These woods simply have a mind all of their own. For example, Burrow has been looking for his favourite pair of boots for weeks now. Did I simply misplace them? No, surely not. It was definitely the forest moving them around. Oh no. At any rate, if you do see any packages lying around, you're welcome to mail them back to their owner. Okay. Thank you, Pluffin, I suppose. Oh, those mushrooms. What do I do with mushrooms? I returned a lost parcel. Sweep up these leaves. Get out of here. Ooh, a seed. Give it. Why are these so shiny? I can't pick them up. My pocket shouldn't be full. It's just a little alarming. They're glowing so much. Maybe that means water me? No, that didn't do it. Maybe if I put a mushroom in the center. Hang on, where's the gift one with a present on it? Nope, wrong button. Nope, God, we'll get used to it. It's fine. Okay. Plant. What? It made a present. A lost parcel. I guess that's what the mushrooms are for. Another. Beautiful. Can water this thing. Some more seeds. Now it has lost its colour. Right, so I need to make some more plants as well to actually have ingredients for tea. Then make one myself. Fill up my watering can while I'm here. No, like, quest objectives on the side. At the moment, it's just make tea for yourself, I guess. Do things. Okay, so I should be able to make a variety of different, like, plant types and stuff. I just can't plant them too near each other, I think. So we'll do 3 pink. That makes one of those. And then if I do triangle. I'm just learning different plants at the moment. That's another. And then let's swap to... We did the 3 and other one of blue. So blue, pink, and then blue again. Yep, there's another. Then blue with 3 pinks around it. Okay, and then blue with 2 pinks. I'm just figuring out some possibilities. Oh, hello, Wayward Knight. Give me a moment. I'm just... His leg's a little buggered. Right there, mate. He's got a tie. What is the shirt you're wearing about? That's great design. Wow, wee McZowie. This looks exactly like a tea shop in the middle of the woods. These voices are going to come thick and fast for different characters. You're going to have to bear with me. No way. No freaking way. Is that really what it is? A magical tea shop? Oh god. You sound like you're going to be a whole lot. A whole lot of fun, right? Isn't that what you were going to say? See, this is what I was referring... Because not only am I a real knight, I'm also a really fun knight. Oh no. Gerald the Knight, at your liege. A fair day upon you and also upon me, who is actually a knight. You know, now I don't believe you. Yeah, somehow I'm not buying that we're on the same page. You're not? But I have all this knight stuff. And a cursed foot. What made you think I'm not a real knight? It's just your everything. I guess I can do my best to improve on everything. Hey, come to think of it, Timothy is also constantly asking me to improve on everything. Timothy? My son! And he's just the best darn son in the world. Yeah, I've got a photo of him. Look at this. His son looks so happy to be at the Cheese Museum. My voice is matching him, but I'm sticking to it. I made a choice. I took him to the International World of Cheese Museum. He adored it. Did you know cheese isn't a plant? Wild, right? For Timothy's birthday, I made him a series of sweaters with my face on them. Oh no. It's so that if he ever forgets me, he can just look down at his torso, and there I am. Why would he forget you? Oh, he's always gone about wanting to purge me from his memory. You know how kids are. I don't. Of course. Well, as a father, let me tell you, it's very normal for a son to wear a sweater of his father's face. Let's see another Timothy photo. This is us at 3. Oh, delightful. This is us at 4 AM. This is us at 4:15. He just has a mobile phone. Where is this tea shop? Why are we in Fantasy World? Are we not in Fantasy World? And this is us at 4:22. I get it, Gerald. You enjoy waking Timothy up in the middle of the night. What? No, I don't. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I guess you're right. I'm seeing the pattern now. Come on, one more. Here we are registering to vote in our local Fishing Ordnance Council elections. Well, Timothy can't vote, but he loves the electoral process. Oh, is it that he loves tennis? I forget. It's one of the two. One more. That person in the background. Come on, one more. I'm going to see all of them. I'm going to keep clicking it until he runs out of dialogue. We went horseback riding. I'm so proud of Timothy. He only vomited 3 times. That horse. It's like there's 2 different art styles going on. Why did he vomit at all? Doesn't horseback riding make everyone vomit? I vomited like 10 times myself. Gerald, that sounds awful. Come on, we were riding horses. Who can be upset when you're riding a horse? Another. Here's Timothy graduating from 8th grade. I was asked to give a speech. Or maybe I ran onto the stage and gave a speech anyway. Who can say? They actually talk and I just sob at the podium. Who knows? Another. Here we are buying 30 pounds of corn flour. This is kind of a joke Timothy and I have, where I buy 30 pounds of corn flour every Monday. Gerald, you're unhinged. Why? Exactly. That's what Timothy says every time we do this. It's all a part of the joke. What's the joke? Again, you've got a cursed leg or something. You sound just like Timothy. Another. He's just playing a Switch now. This is from where we recorded a spoken word album together. It's so intense. Doesn't have any Timothy. He refused to speak once the entire time, but it's in the spirit of togetherness. I'll be honest, I got a bit of creative terror during recording, so I didn't say anything either. But it's 2 hours of silence that really speaks to the bond between father and son. But I need to know. I need to know. Oh, that's all of them. That's all my photos. You're the first person who's ever stuck around for every one of my photos of Timothy. I've gone through them all. I'm pretty amazed at how many of these photos I have. Hey, why don't I leave one of them with you? Timothy would love to have his face on a shop wall. I'd like Timothy's consent. No, I won't do that to Timothy. Yeah, you're right. It might be too much of an honour for him. I don't get the impression that Timothy likes you very much. Wow, Walter, come on. What? Of course he likes me. I mean, yeah, I may be the world's single biggest dork bot. And so lame, just unbelievably lame. And, oh God, Dad, stop taking photos, Dad, please. People are staring at us, Dad. I want to die. I want to die. Oh, Jesus. Other than that, he adores me. I think. Sure, whatever. Would you like a cup of tea? That's what we do here, I guess. Is drinking tea something that a real knight would do? Yes, that's a common trait amongst knights. And I absolutely drink tea as part of my grand adventure. I think his accent's travelled a bit with me, but it's fine. Is there any particular flavour you prefer? Well, to be honest, I'm pretty tired from all this walking. Do you have anything that could wake me up? Give me a big old shot of energy. I'll go take a look and see if that's a thing. Requests. Your field guide now contains a section called Requests. Anything a character has asked you for will be recorded here. Open it with Y. Fruit effects. Your field guide also contains information about different fruits and the various effects that each fruit has when consumed. Yeah, so we read one about that had energy. There's our tasks. Going over the tea machine. Drying the tea leaves we know. I've got some on. Quest which can be opened with that button. Very nice. Something to help wake him up. Right, remind you of those who have wronged you. Nostalgic. High in caffeine. Again, the fruit that ages you seems like an absolute bloody no. Oh, this field guide belongs to No Name. Let's start watering stuff and see if we can work towards that one we want. Ooh, very pretty. What's up, Borrow? Hello, miss. Is there something I can be assisting you with? No, I'm good. Excellent. Just gonna water all these plants. Ooh. Think of the, like, 3D modelling that had to go into all of them. Just consider for a moment, if you will, making unique plants. Like, just top of your head, you've got 10 plants to make for your game, book, story, show, whatever you. And they can't be real plants. They can be elements of real plants. It's a little bit daunting. I love that about the process, though. Going through your reference, you're trying to find different aspects of a load of different real plants, coming up with varying ideas, and you got to fit it into your theme. How fantastical are the plants in your world? How ridiculous. Like, in D&D terms, there were only a couple of opportunities I had. There were a couple of plants I had in mind that were important story reasons at one point. Only one came up at one point. And then there were some dangerous mushrooms that were killing off villages. And then a plant that started growing hydras. The party never found those, though. That one, to be fair, was mainly out of spite. Just because I had a hydra fight to introduce a party member, had it chasing them in. And then someone said afterwards, why was there a hydra in the field? And my brain went, they're right. Why was there a bloody hydra in the field? Consider the villain of the area. Consider current events. They're growing hydras. Again, we know. Old D&D group is long gone now, but there's so many notes left over that kind of grow and nurture on their own. On the one hand, I wish that story would get finished, but it's not an uncommon thing. Especially in D&D groups. It's hard enough to organise getting folks together once every 2 weeks, let alone on a more regular schedule. I do miss it, though, sometimes. Not the reason I studied game design and love games and stories so much. I very much enjoyed being a storyteller. But sharing stories and experiencing these little things with folks, especially with games, and them being interactable, I think's pretty good, too. Uh-oh, my pocket is full. Shit! I can't tell my story because my pockets are full. Oh wait, does fruit go... Is my fruit pocket different? Okay, it is. What can I do? I can only stash it. I can't plant it. Shit. Hey-o, AJ. It can be, but I don't always think it's the healthiest. It worked alright in that instance. Let's see. Which plants? There's fruit I'm looking for, not plants. Where's my fruit tab? Azzy fruit, that's the one we needed. High in caffeine. We're good. Right, let's the process. He's waiting for his tea, that's good. Oh boy. It begins. First thing I need to do is fill the thing with water. Where's the water valve? A ridiculous tea making machine. Does it overflow? Now it's not tutorial? No, it stops. Okay. That's fortunate. Then we bellows. Yep, tap, tap, tap. Keep it nice and warm. I appreciate the thought, but perhaps sometime. Been a long while. Then I... valve? I wonder what happens if I cock up this process. Then we need to... not seeds. We azzy fruit. And then we T-ball. Pink. And we do the other valve. Give that a kick. Then I need to... yeah, hang on, buddy. I'll be with you in a moment. Like a mug. Just got to remember to clean the mug afterwards. And then pull but not overfill it. Here's your pink tea. Oh, it's always going to do that. That's just part of the animation. All right, all right. This isn't for you, Borrow. I'm sorry. Where's he gone? There he is. Hello, Gerald. Here's your tea. Here you are. Okay. Wait a minute. I feel so alert. I'm out of my mind with energy. Yeah, this is Pete Gerald right here. This is my best self. Can you believe that people are always telling me to chill out and for crying out loud, please stop? Well, those people can take a hike, because I'm the one with the energy tea now. This is literally the best cup of tea that anyone has ever made. Thank you. Pardon me. By the way, can I ask about whatever's happening to your leg? Yes, Alter. Yes, what is indeed happening to his leg? Oh, the purple smoke. It's bizarre, isn't it? I was wandering in these woods, and all that happened is I tripped and scraped my leg. Well, technically, I scraped it on a glowing purple sword. And the sword was held by an old witch muttering to herself, who, funny story, lunged at me from the shadows and screamed, "You shall bear the bark! You shall become the shade! Its prisoner, its companion, its smouldering ash left from the fires of decay! Breathe its fumes and become the pain of becoming!" I'm paraphrasing, but that's basically it. Gerald, I think a witch has cursed you. Oh, sure, obviously that occurred to me, but don't worry, I'm fine. Your leg is literally smoking. Yeah, but to heal myself, I did like 100 sit-ups after all this happened. So, you know, I'm pretty sure I'm in peak physical condition right now. That's not how you heal a curse. Hey, who's the knight here? I don't think you... Look, I understand. This kind of thing is probably really new for you. If it's really concerning to you, I'll do another 50 sit-ups after I finish this tea, okay? See? I'll be fine. If you say so. Glad you agree. After all, I'm a real knight. If there's one thing knights are known for, it's physical health and well-being. Okay, time to reflect on the taste of this tea. Like a knight. Goodbye, Gerald. I tried Roll20 before, AJ. It was alright. It was alright. Well, a lot of the tea making in this game will be with fruit, I'm afraid. Oh, seed. Mine. Hey, Borrow. Say, Borrow has noticed something very interesting happening to our tea machine. Have you seen the flowers that are sprouting on the tea machine, miss? It is no accident. This is because of the spare tea that goes unused whenever you make a new batch. You see, whenever tea gets poured down the drain, it is in fact being poured directly onto the tree itself. Yes, your old and unused tea is actually hydrating the tree. How convenient. The more drinks you pour, the more flowers will be appearing on the tree. So please do not fret if some of the tea you make goes unused. All of it will find its purpose in the end. Good to know. There's plenty left in there, though. I should get some more myself. Hang on, where did he put his cup? I'll be right with you with a customer, but I need to... dirty cup. With me. Into the cleaning machine. Marvellous. Goodbye, flies. Then it'll go through to the other room. Hang on, other customer. Cloak person, I'll be right with you. Puts these seeds everywhere. God damn it. Where's the other room? And then I assume it just deposits the mug here. Eventually that's going to fill up, but I think we're okay for now. Also just need to make a tea for myself. Because I haven't done that yet. No, book. Not you. Not you, watering can. I'm hitting the wrong button. Okay. I just haven't made a tea for myself yet, and I feel like I should. I'm with you there, AJ. I'm not a fruity tea drinker. I've tried a few. Okay. I can see why a lot of people like them. It ain't for me. PG tips for me. I think I sit for a moment, and now the mailbox is blinking. Why? Hang on, person. I'm desperately looking for a bench. I need 2 minutes. I need 2 minutes. I'll be right with you. Okay. Oh.
I don't think I have a best friend. Do
Oh,
I?
suddenly dialogue.
The closest is
For each of the different
probably
teas.
this kid who always came into the shop where my dad worked when I was young. I didn't like this guy. But he hung around the shop so often that at some point he just defaulted to being my friend. One day, he and I are hanging out, and he says, "You know your dad's a loser, right?" Of course, I thought my dad was a total loser. I thought he was weak and spineless. But for some reason, I just instinctively punched this kid right in the face. I'd never punched anyone before. I hit him again, there on the ground, and he tried to kick back. But I held him down and hit him, and hit him.
Oh boy.
Then a bit later, my dad lost his job. And we had to move. And I never saw that kid again. After we moved, I remember the very first thing I did was sign up for boxing classes.
Don't think we're going to be drinking the energy tea again. How do I stand up now? Game. I'd like to get up, please. I can't stash the cup. Oh, there we go. There we go. Okay. Tea flavors. Different flavors of tea will evoke different thoughts from Alta when she sits down to drink. Above sticker will be printed in your field guide next to any fruit that Alta has offered her thoughts on. Tea leaves are not required when making tea for Alta. Cool. That's a nice little bonus, I suppose. Right, let's get this in the washer. Go, caterpillar washer. I think I've tried Yorkshire Gold once or twice, AJ. Nothing will beat PG tips for me. What is this? Horse, dog, cow, or no music? I guess we change it to dog for a moment. Right, where's that other customer? Gerald, not you, hang on. There's something in the mail. For the person who placed a lost parcel in the mail. Detective Greyline here. The package you mailed to me just so happened to have been the crucial piece of evidence I needed to crack the Susie Winderkins case. How did this vital piece of evidence end up in your hands? I don't know. But I'm grateful you sent it. Now, little Miss Winderkins will get to thankfully go free and be fully cleared of all charges of mass aggravated livestock theft. It's another victory for justice, and a close call at that. Little Susie has requested that I send you her favourite doll as thanks. It may not mean much to you. This doll is special to her. She and I both appreciate your help. More than words can say. Until next time. Oh. Very nice. Right, I'll be right with you, Gerald. Just give me a moment. I need to go and see Cloaked Person. Oh, my tea balls are ready. I'll leave them there for now, because I don't want to overfill me bags. Hello again, Cloaked Person. I am sorry. Oh, you're back again. Mass aggression. Again, they were innocent, AJ. We just proved them innocent. It's fine. Stay there, local citizen. Have you found yourself troubled lately by malevolent spirits? Indeed, more than ever, demons seem to haunt our every waking minute. A tragedy. Surely in your own town, you too have noticed the abundance of unlawful apparitions. What's going on? What are you doing? Then I say you are in good... Hang on, what comes next? Oh, Then you are in good fortune, because your neighborhood demon hunter has arrived. Oh? Pause for excited murmuring. Did you know that in communities without a demon hunter present, that those communities are more likely to have demons? The math checks out. Wow, that could be my community. Yes, I know what you are thinking. Surely the price of such assistance is more than I can afford. I'd love to know, AJ. I hope that character turns up at some point. Well, my friend, that is where you are in luck. For you see, the Order of Demon Hunters believes that these vital community services should be provided at no cost to you. Wow! How could it be? It's almost too good to be true. For although we know this is a controversial topic, the Order of Demon Hunters believe that all communities deserve to live in peace and security. Pause for shock gasps. That's why, for merely the price of room and board, the highly trained demon hunter before you could soon become a vital fixture in this exceedingly charming neighborhood. Please, do not rush to answer. Discuss it amongst your local elders first, as is needed. I do eagerly await your reply. May your township steer towards its own greatest fortune. Cool. Anything else? No? Right. Well, here's what I'm noticing. You're a demon hunter looking for a town to help, right? But I can't give you that because this isn't a town. So, you know, sorry, or whatever. Scammer, says AJ. I mean, they might be a legit demon hunter. We don't know. They seem to be very earnest about it and nervous. So let's discuss the ways in which demons may manifest in your neighborhood. Town hall meetings that run far longer than intended. Neighbors in disagreements about... The fuck was that noise? About proper fence heights. Anxiety. And many more. Parties being thrown at inappropriate hours. Okay, these don't sound like demon. Stop. Look, I'm trying to be patient, okay? I am trying. But I need something to do. Something to keep me active. I can't just sit and listen to people talk. We did with Gerald Alter. So, Demon Hunter, this is a tea shop. I can make you tea. That's all I can do for you. Do you want tea or not? I guess, well, if you have retail tea, I suppose we could do a retail ceremony. It's a particular kind of ceremony that requires retail tea, so if you have retail tea, great. I will get you retail tea. Perfect. Thank you. Back in a second. It's a homeowners association. Oh no. Okay. While I wait for that, Borrow. This demon hunter wants to live here. Say, Borrow has thought of something that you may wish to know about. Within our shop library, there is a book called the Book of Answers. Perhaps you've already seen it. Miss Alter, this is a very special book. It is an old and sacred tome. You see, the Book of Answers knows exactly how to meet the needs of every customer who comes through our shop. Yes, if you ever find yourself struggling, beyond all reason with a drink request, you can simply go look in the book. It will surely tell you exactly what must be done to make the person happy. No questions asked. Where does the Book of Answers come from? I am not knowing. It is far older than even Borrow, if you can believe it. Yes, we are simply custodians tending to its ancient and unknowable magic. Personally, Borrow prefers not using the book. To solve our customers' requests is a great delight. But from time to time, even I am indulging myself in a good old-fashioned spoiler. Yes, indeed. Nevertheless, now you know of its existence, you may use it or not. I don't know. Care to explain what's wrong with me? Well, it is possible that the Book of Answers is mostly containing answers to shop-related questions. Or perhaps Miss Alter's conundrum does not have a clear answer. Oh my, what a dilemma that would be. Yes, best not to think about that. Let's just assume that the Book of Answers only pertains to shop-related questions. Fair enough, Borrow. Thank you. Right, where's Gerald? Has he come back in for another cup of tea? No, he's doing sit-ups. Gerald, what's going on? So, Gerald, is there anything else I can do for you? I need a task I can complete. At dusk? Hey, you betcha there is. Just now I was trying to figure out why neither you nor Timothy believe that I'm a real knight. And then it hit me. It's because I don't have a super cool knight pose. Would you help me decide on a great pose that proves I'm a knight? Alright, let's see this super cool knight pose. Okay, here's what I'm thinking. Yeah! Can you add a bit of pizzazz to it? How about this? Try adding a display of raw strength in there as well. I'm not going to make him do it, but that's all I need to see. You mean that? Did I do it? I'm a knight? Sure. Why not? I did it! I'm a knight. I can't believe it. Timothy's going to be so psyched. I'm so pumped up right now, I think it's time I headed back into the forest. I feel like doing something that only a real, actual knight would do. Oh, no. I have doomed this man. Like what? Well, you know, knight stuff. Anything specific? Is it a Ginyu Force? 100% AJ. 100%. True knight can never know what their adventure will be. A true knight must discover the adventure as it happens to them. I read that on a menu at a restaurant once. It wasn't about knights, but I think it still works. Gerald, what exactly do you think knights do? Get into cool adventures. Is that correct? Am I close? No. Knights have duties to uphold. They take oaths. They report to someone. Why are you doing any of this? I mean, do I need to have a reason? Can't a really cool dad just be a knight for no reason? Does it have to be to prove to his son that he's the coolest dad on the planet? I never said... But now that you mention it, you think maybe he would find it cool that I'm a knight? If I got into the most fantastic adventures out in these woods, if I was a real knight, then do you think he'd want to take more photos with me? And show off those photos to his friends? And call me something cool like Pops McGee? Is McGee really your last name? With all the nightly adventures I get into, there's no way I could be a total dorkbot, right? This is my destiny. This is my story. It's time for me to go out there and be the best knight I can be. As knights are always saying, Yar! Don't die, Gerald. And there he goes. I wonder if we see him. I've got tea to make. Shit. I'm sorry, Demon Hunter. I'm going to be right with you. Veritable Green, did you say? Where's my field guide? Which one's Veritable Green? Is it in the small plants list? It's not. Oh, there we go, beets. Do I have any already? I do not. I don't know if my dad was ever that enthusiastic about being, well, a knight, I suppose. But the over-attentive, over-excitable for young child, definitely. I have felt that sting of embarrassment. A weed! Be clipped weed. Mailbox, what's going on? My new mail is a bug. Okay. Did that go in my inventory? What? Is it a picture of a bug? No, but I do have this doll, which I guess I'll find a child to give it to at some point. I need to figure out how to make this plant. Sweep up these leaves. Hang on. How do they get piled up so quickly again? So it needs to be a pink plant in the center. And then it's a triangle. It's not one of those, so maybe it's 1 blue and 2 purple? Try it. That didn't seem to do anything. Oh, it'll be surrounded by free blue. Never mind. Waste of goddamn seeds. There we go. It's lovely to hear, AJ. I can't imagine he was constantly forcing you to take family photos with him between 2 AM and 4 AM every 10 minutes non-stop, though. But getting you to go and travel so much is a lovely thing. Aha! The beetle! Tea maker. Don't you worry, Demon Hunter. I'll be right with you. I need to start the process again, don't I? Let me just... Gerald! What are you doing? Oh, hi, bringer of tea. I have returned from my nightly... You've been gone, like, 5 seconds. Hey, Gerald. Back so soon? Soon? What are you talking about? I haven't been here in days. What? You were here just a few minutes ago. Was I? No, I definitely remember setting up camp 3 times. In fact, take a look at the... It's the adventure I got into. Is that rust or blood, Gerald? Yes? It's this. It's a... stop sign. What time period are we in, goddammit? Yes, a stop sign. Did you steal it? I don't think so, I just found it. Fine line between finding and stealing, Gerald. Well, it's not stealing if you and the object were meant to find each other. The minute I saw this stop sign, so what is that pose? Something about it called to me. I said to myself, now that's a stop sign with a mysterious and thrilling past. What do you think? There's got to be an exciting story behind it, right? I'm remaining neutral on the matter, but staying open to both sides. Good. I want to have a frank and objective discussion about its history. Let's just think about it for a second. What might this stop sign been used for? Ooh, very dangerous bit of travel for your dad then, bub. And he got through. What if an ancient civilization used it to stop, you know, in the name of love? Yeah, you don't forget to do that. A sign is extremely helpful. Unearthing this mystery is really challenging me to be the best knight I can be. Say, this real knight, please have a cup of tea. I'm still thinking about the last one you gave. Yeah, sure, what flavour do you want? Gosh, I'll be honest, for 3 days I've been thinking about the tea you served me before. It was just so interesting. It was really something. How about if I could just get another one of those? Coming right up. Oh, and you know what? Let me give you this. Strawberry. It's Timothy's favourite jam. I take it everywhere with me. Can we add some of this into the mix as well? Sure, why not? So it's whatever I last made you plus this jam. Heck yeah, love it. While you're making that, I'll be investigating the origins of this stop sign. Gerald the Knight is on the case. Well, now I have to make a new batch, you son of a gun. I guess I've got Timothy's jam now. Let me just... I need a mug. Where are my mugs? There we go. I just want to go and give Borrow a brew because, you know, I don't want to waste it. I know it's not wasted. They just said that, but... There we go. Where's Borrow? Ah. Borrow, cup of tea for you. Borrow, I remember that night you left the shop a little while ago. Gerald, he came back. Already? How nice for him. The thing is, he claims he's been gone for days. How is that possible? Ah, yes, Borrow has noticed this phenomenon as well. Very strange, no? Seems the time is moving faster in the forest than it does in this clearing. Which means you can run off into the forest and your tea will still be hot when you return. I need a specific, scientific explanation of why this is. Oh, do you? Very well. Oh, no. The game called me on my bluff. Borrow will now begin an elaborate presentation of scientifically how the forest works. The forest is strange and magical. This concludes the presentation. Thank you. Boo, explain it better. I have received your thoughtful criticism and will be incorporating it into future presentations. Truthfully, I am not knowing how time works in the forest. It is a mystery to me as well. But that is the fun. I am learning much about this place all the time, just like you. You want this cup of tea I've made? Why, Miss Alter, have you brought Borrow a cup of tea? Yep, this is for you. Wonderful. It's so small in his hand. Ah, if it isn't Azzy tea, one of Borrow's favourites. Azzy tea is often making me think of the lovely Sylvia. What a gem. Known each other many years, Borrow and Sylvia have. Ah, and here is a photo of the two of us. Can you tell who is who? Often I am sneaking out of the shop to be spending time with her. Many adventures we've had. Aww. Is it unsafe to leave the shop completely unattended like this for days at a time? Certainly, yes. But very worth it to spend a couple of days with lovely Sylvia. I hope that you'll be meeting her someday. What a fun pairing you two would be. Hey, I liked her in the book. Alright, your request. Blimey. A very big life, AJ. Big, the wrong word. A lot gone on. A lack of eloquence at the moment. Another mug to get in there. What is that? Well, it's mine now. Okay, I did just put it down to grab those strawberries. Let me place that there a moment. Then back up the ladder. I'm sure there's a reason not to fill it completely every time, but I don't see why not. Bellows. Yep, 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 yep. Like a ghost noise. Beautiful. Kick. Oh, I got stuck. God damn it. Okay, now I need it. Chuck that in there. Make one for me and Borrow as well. Then we'll go and do Geralt's. Then I need a couple of mugs. I'll need 3 mugs to be fair, one at a time. See, the fact people are kind of just sitting around, my brain is like, they're going to leave. I'm going to miss stuff. And pour. It's an interesting colour, isn't it? Right, where are you? I wonder what happens if you bring people the wrong tea. Presumably they just get quite upset or say no. I forgot to put a tea ball in. I forgot to put a tea ball in. Oh wait, that means I can drink it myself. Can I? Hang on. Nope, I have to reset the whole thing. That's why it's just watery mess. Okay, I can drink it myself though. I don't need to waste it.
Oh, gross. As soon as I drink this tea, my feet start hurting. Ew. My feet already hurt from climbing these ladders. I don't need more pain.
That's a big thing for her.
I mean, pain is fine by me. But it has to be good pain.
Hell no.
I
We were
think
so
I have
close.
an infinite tolerance for pain, as long as it's good.
It's a hell of a journey,
As long as
AJ.
it's the,
You know, judge what
you know,
you've had to do
the
to get
correct
through.
kind.
I'm glad
That's
you're
why
through.
Everything in this forest has been so miserable. Because it keeps on feeling like bad pain. The wrong kind, and oh my god. I hope this turns out to be good pain. Please let this be good pain. Please.
Why would we drink a tea that just makes our feet hurt? Okay, now we make the tea properly. I just forgot to add the tea leaves. That's all it is. I forgot to add the tea leaves. You know, the main thing used in tea. Okay, we do this again. Where does the water come from? Okay, this time. T-ball. Retail. Beautiful. Oh wait, is it going to mix with the other one? No, it drained out first. Okay, 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 that's good, that's good. Lovely, much better. Where are you? I will find you, Demon Hunter. Your tea. Sorry for the delay. Here you go. Tea. Verily, you have brought me the ceremonial ritual tea. As is customary, we will now perform the time-honored ritual ceremony. Oh, I'm excited. I haven't done a ritual ceremony in ages. There's more? Yes? Fine. One ceremony, and that's it. Very good. Come, let us adjourn to the place of ceremony. So where is your, place of ceremony? I do not have a place of ceremony, because that isn't a real thing. But don't you have some kind of designated spot? The book says every town should have a ceremonial spot. Oh, duh, I forgot. We do those by the big willow tree. Verily. Let me just put this cup down now. I'll meet you there. I will meet you there. Just give me a moment. I've got to get this one thing. Then I've got to drink one myself. Come back, you little machine. Huh! Just caught it. And then I need a fresh cup. One for Borrow to hear that story, and then one. I assume every cup, like me, is going to have a bit of dialogue from Borrow. So the goal is that we both have to have one of everything. Where are you, Borrow? Why, Miss Salt, have you bought Borrow a cup of tea? Yep, it's for you. Wonderful. I say, I do feel the hint of a tingle in my feet. That must be Retail tea. Why does Retail tea cause the feet to feel like they are burning? Science still has no answer. I'll tell you something about Borrow's younger years. A great long time ago, My friends and I would be holding contests to see who could drink the most Vreetal tea. Yes, long into the night we were competing. Our toes ablaze with sensation. Ah, is this what they speak of when they speak of golden years? How often did you win? Can you guess at Borrow's success? I bet you won a lot. Close. I actually did not win a single time. Unfortunately, Borrow does not have much competitive spirit. But still, to enjoy oneself with friends is surely just as good as a victory, yes? No. It's an alter answer. Alright, I forgot about literally everything that you stand for. How silly of me. Right, and I have drunk it myself. Yes, it counts. Alright, where are they by the willow tree? Mail. Howdy, book lovers. This is the Book by Mail Club reporting in. This month we're reading Edge of a Bullet, which follows the exploits of everyone's favourite tough as nails international super spy, Dirk Warhard. Will Dirk's charm and good looks get him through yet another dangerous mission? Only one way to find out. Until next time. Oh. I just straight up have a novel. Huh. It's only 10 pages. Okay. Let me go and do this ritual, then we'll read the book. Where did I leave them? Right by the willow tree. Oh. Some seeds growing on their own. We take those. Got a bit of water left too. Clear. An old mug. Disgraceful. Get that back in the shop. Get it washed. Oh, they have put up a little ritual. And here we are, the spot of ceremony. I have thusly placed the ceremonial altar. Verily, it is time now for the ritual ceremony to begin. So the way these work is you start talking about yourself. You know, opening about your fears, your hopes, your dreams, that sort of thing. It's good to know what you're struggling with, being as vulnerable and authentic as possible. Not to be taken advantage of, I hope. We'll spend maybe 20 minutes talking about you, and then the ceremony itself will begin. No. Absolutely not. Never. No, but the real ceremony is supposed to be about you and your life. We can't do the ceremony if we don't know anything about you. I don't care. Okay, well, I guess I'll just begin the ceremony. Hereupon this day, our community gathers to conduit a ritual ceremony. Congenial. This ceremony is in honor of our special guest. Say your name. Alter. Our special guest and cherished member of our community, Alter. Specifically, her journey with, and so our community has gathered to assist her with that. Sure you don't want to say something? I do want to say something. Oh, Alter would like to say something. Please, go ahead. I rule and you all suck. Wow, Alter. That's it. Oh, okay. Well, as I've heard these words of guidance during this difficult time, may you, sort of, you know, I hope that, that you like, it's all okay for you, you know? Like, if stuff is, if you're having trouble or whatever, then it's, you know, it would be cool if, not that thing, if it's bad, I mean, just if it's, let's see, what else did I say about the matter? This is hard. You didn't tell me very much about yourself. Exactly. Please, I would be so honored to be a part of your community. I would love to know more about you. We don't have to try and solve your problems or anything, you know? It's just, who are you? What do you care about? I'd really like to know, if you'd care to. No. Okay, I understand. Thank you very much for attending this ritual ceremony. The ceremony is now complete. I feel like Alta could have been a little more something there. Oh, I can sit on this bench. And then I can apparently pan away to the shrine without meaning to. It's a nice shrine. I want to read my book, you see. Where is it? Aha! The Edge of a Bullet. A Dirk Warhard novel. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard had been undercover for 13 weeks. In that time, he hadn't showered, shaved, or eaten a single time. This was the Dirk Warhard undercover method. The Dirk Warhard undercover method was a living hell for the initial 4 weeks. On week 5, without fail, his body would begin to buzz with a feverish euphoria and a rigorous alertness that gave him the edge he needed to succeed. Because of the adrenaline it produced, he also hadn't slept in a month. His skull vibrated with a cocktail blend of indiscriminate rage and an unquenchable passion for justice. Time to get to work. Dirk Warhard's undercover persona was that of a Bobby Briggleston, billionaire playboy heir to the Briggleston family media empire. In fact, Dirk Warhard was himself a billionaire playboy much wealthier than his undercover persona. But he'd play any role if it meant getting... oh, that's great. Meant getting the job done. A wealthy local socialite was hosting a charity gala in her mansion home, which Dirk Warhard had been instructed to infiltrate. His limousine pulled into the mansion driveway around midday. As he stepped out of the limo, the sun shone brightly into his eyes. Dirk Warhard hated the sun more than he hated anything in the world. He'd been told many times to stop looking directly into the sun, but to turn his back on an enemy was cowardice he could never forgive. Pulsing with rage from the Dirk Warhard undercover method, Dirk Warhard pulled a pistol from his tuxedo jacket and fired 10 rounds directly into the heart of the sun. Case closed. Oh boy, I'm gonna need more of my tea. Oh. He holstered the pistol and stepped into the party. Shortly after entering, he was met by the host, Samantha Keylight. She was his target, a known perpetrator of underground organised crime, and the person from whom he was to extract sensitive information. "Howdy," he said to her. "My name is Bobby Briggleston." But his name was not Bobby Briggleston. That was only his undercover alias. His name was Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard thought to himself, "I'm Dirk Warhard," and then continued the conversation. "Mr. Briggleston, it's a pleasure of pleasures to finally meet you," exclaimed Samantha Keylight. "I've heard so much about you from our mutual friend." The mutual friend she spoke of was Dirk Warhard's handler, who briefed him on every mission. Dirk Warhard did not know this man's name, because Dirk Warhard disliked learning names. The only name he knew for certain was Dirk Warhard, and even that one was written on a card in his wallet for emergencies. A man in a servant's outfit approached them with a tray of shrimp cocktails. "Hors d'oeuvres?" The sight of food thrilled and angered Dirk Warhard. Hunger raged in his stomach, but he couldn't risk the mission. He stepped very close to the man, holding the tray, subtly pressing his pistol to the man's sternum. "You'll remove the food immediately, and you'll never show your face in this city again." The man began trembling violently, and then nodded and turned for the exit. Dirk Warhard fired a warning gunshot at his feet, just to scare him. A hush fell over the entire party. But Dirk Warhard coolly holstered his pistols and said, "Saw some asbestos." The partygoers all nodded in appreciation. A few began applauding. "Now then," declared Samantha Keylight, "may I show you around my home? A man of your distinction will surely admire my collection of art." "That's right," Dirk Warhard replied. "I am a man." And he was. The two of them stepped into an adjacent room, which was empty but for the paintings hung on every wall. "Van Dawson's mostly," said Samantha Keylight. "There's some on the far wall or by Ferriet. You have a favourite artist, Mr. Briggleston?" Because there was only one name that Dirk Warhard truly knew, he replied, Dirk Warhard. Several of the paintings looked to Dirk Warhard like food. To suppress the anger it aroused in him, he tore one of the paintings clean in half. Asbestos, he explained. Mr. Wiggleston, said Samantha Keylight, I did not invite you here to simply admire my art collection, nor to rid my home of asbestos. In fact, there is one particular piece of art I wish to show you. I think you will find very interesting. Dirk Warhard responded well to this statement, as he liked it when people gave him things that interested him. It's hard enough to write a book. When you're writing a book that specifically is just being like parodying the thing. I don't know, I find it great. Samantha Keylight pulled a small parcel from a shelf, then turned to Dirk Warhard. But the parcel was not a piece of art. It was a gun. She pointed the gun at him. That's right. I know exactly who you really are, Dirk Warhard. Dirk Warhard quietly retrieved his wallet, checked the card inside. She was correct. You didn't think you'd fooled me with this Bobby Briggleston nonsense, did you? I'd know your scummy face anywhere. Samantha Keylight fixed the gun on his temple. Tell me who sent you, or the next piece to hang on my wall will be your brains. Time slowed to a crawl. Dirk Warhard played through every possible outcome of the situation, in his head, tactically assessing thousands of different strategic maneuvers. His mind raced with the efficiency of a cheetah nailed to a missile, and after a mere half-second, which to Dirk Warhard felt like hours, the only strategy, with even a glimmer of hope, was clear to him. Well, snarled Samantha Keylight, what's it going to be? You going to start talking, or do I have to... Samantha Keylight exploded. Blood and innards splattered across every inch of the room, drenching the various works of art and substantially lowering their value at auction. Dirk Warhard wiped a finger from his eyes. Weeks ago, he had secretly planted a bomb inside Samantha Keylight, triggered by a switch inside the ring on his left hand. This was one of Dirk Warhard's signature techniques. It had saved him dozens of times. The planning. He stepped over to where he vaguely recalled she had been standing, then adjusted his shirt cuffs and said, What you didn't know is, I'm actually Dirk Warhard. He then pulled out his pistol and said it again while holding the pistol, which he decided was cooler. He repeated it while firing the gun several times, and that felt the coolest of all. Dirk Warhard still no idea what Samantha Keylight played in the perpetration of organised crime. But it wasn't his job to know things. The less Dirk Warhard knew, the more quickly he completed each mission, and this one had been done in record time. He pressed the mechanical implant on his neck to inform his handler that the mission was a success. Dirk Warhard stepped back into the party, where guests were in a panic over the sound of the explosion and gunshots. They turned and froze as he entered the room dripping with Samantha Keylight. Dirk Warhard strode confidently towards the nearest servant, holding a tray, grabbed a shrimp cocktail, and stuffed it into his mouth with a beastly vigour. Someone in the crowd yelled, Oh my God! It's Dirk Warhard! Dirk Warhard attempted to yell, What you didn't know is, I'm actually Dirk Warhard! But his mouth was too full of shrimp, so instead he just fired his gun into the air several times. The partygoers began cheering and making out with each other. Then the president emerged from the crowd. Dirk Warhard, said the president, you've saved us once again. I award you $10,000 cash. The crowd cheered again, and Dirk Warhard still couldn't speak, so he kept firing his gun. One of the bullets accidentally hit the president, who gave the thumbs up as he bled out, grateful to have been killed by the famous Dirk Warhard. But the president's death didn't bother Dirk Warhard, who knew there would always be another president, but there would never be another Dirk Warhard. Can they make this video game, please? No, he stuffed another shrimp into his mouth, then crowd surfed his way back to the limo as he yelled his famous catchphrase, Nobody survives Dirk Warhard. Justice, as cold as the shrimp. It was just another typical day for Dirk Warhard. I'm gonna go burn this book now. No. Should never burn literature. We will keep it somewhere. Sealed away, not to be used till our direst time of need. I have a T-ball. I'll grab one more. Leave one for later. Drink. Okay, Gerald. I will be right with you. I think we make Gerald's tea and then we call it. So what he wanted was the snazzy one from last time that gave him energy, which was the Azzy fruit. So we need the Azzy fruit, his son's strawberry jam. Don't need to fill it all the way because me and Borrow have already had that tea, so that's okay. The tedious process, but it's the process, and that's what's important. Okay, then to... God damn it. I always do this. That one. We'll get used to it. I forgot to hit the... Yep. Hit the crank. Lid will open. T-ball first. Oh, the demon hunter's back. T-ball. Azzy. Timothy's jam. Dwarf boys. Oh, it might have had a different response, actually, but there we are. Mug. Power. Love that picture I put on the wall of the place right next to it is still there. That's great. Here you go, Gerald. Here's the tea you asked for. Great! Don't spill it. Come on now. Whoa, this is exactly what I had last time. And I can taste the jam too. So cool. You made it exactly the way I asked. That's great. Wow, you're so cool. You're the coolest. I bet Timothy would think you're the coolest person alive. Well, I think he's the coolest person alive. Whoa, you do? That's amazing. I can't wait to tell him. He's going to lose his mind. Wow, I'm surrounded by such cool people. What a lucky guy I am. How's the stop sign investigation going? I will be honest, it isn't going great. I was hoping to find some hints of alien civilization around here, but it's just like nature stuff. Plus the smoke on my legs getting thicker and it's starting to hurt pretty badly. It's becoming a lot, you know? Gerald, are you sure you're taking this seriously? It seems like your curse is getting worse. I'm taking it very seriously. You know how many sit-ups I've done? I've done sit-ups to the moon and back. I've done so many sit-ups, it will make you dizzy just trying to count that high. I'm just saying, sit-ups can't be the only thing you do to cure yourself. You can ask Borrow if he knows how to cure a curse. A true knight doesn't know how to spell the word cure. What if there's something I can do to help you? Maybe there's a tea that heals curses. Let me stop you there, kind tea patron. This is a mission for a real knight. I have to find the solution on my own. Timothy can't go thinking I cheated. There's no way Timothy cares if you cheated. Well, I happen to be an excellent judge of his innermost thoughts. Besides, this is a perfect adventure for Gerald the Knight, a demonstration of my strength. I will travel out into the forest and find a solution to this purple smoke and pounding headache. Somewhere, that's the caffeine, out there is the, whoa. Do you hear that? That voice? What voice? It was a voice as deep as the stars. It spoke to me just now, I'm sure of it. You really didn't hear it? I did not. Whoa. Weird. Anyway, I really do need to be off on my adventure. Thank you for the tea. Oh, before I go, let me leave this with you. I never found the origin of the stop sign. Maybe you can find it while I'm away. How would I know the stop sign's origin? You know, like if someone comes by and says, hey, that's my stop sign. Or you see a spot that feels like it's where stop sign came from. That way, you can continue my nightly quest. I guess I'll bear it in mind. I gracefully accept this most noble of undertakings. Indubitably! Forsooth! Caprice! But the last one's cheese, Gerald! Alright, I must now be off. I bid you adieu, most conversable of tea stewards. Don't die, Gerald. I guess I pocket this. I hope I can keep grabbing my miscellaneous stuff. Tea mug. Gotta put it in the washer. Beautiful. Do I get a tea of strawberry one? I don't know if it'll do anything, but we might as well. Yep, that's all of it. What's the closest place to sit down? Oh, pretty. This one will do.
I don't think I have a best friend. Do I? The closest is probably...
Okay, it just brings it back to the one we had before. Hey, Borrow, what's up? Good day, miss. Happy Wanderstop to you. Oh, Wanderstop, and to you. 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 Yes. Anyway, it is occurring to Borrow that I never told you about our shop camera, did I? I believe the camera was sitting on a table by the radio last I saw it. I know. Camera is a most enjoyable little tool. Simply point it and click. Photo will tumble out right before your eyes. Miss Alter, if you are to be taking a photo of me, please do ensure you capture my best angles. Specifically, Borrow's best angle is 46 degrees latitudinally, 117 degrees longitudinally. You'll see the picture frames around the shop, yes? You're more than welcome to hang your photos there. Please do be using your best artistic sensibilities when placing photos. I will trust fully in your sense of taste. It's true I have been burned in the past by trusting others' artistic taste. This time will be different. What's the story of you getting burned? Oh dear. Once upon a time, Borrow was setting out coloured markers for customers to use on the walls. You can surely imagine it did not take me long for me to be rescinding this policy. I was expecting some unusual drawings, to be sure, but... oh, goodness. Anyway, this is a terrible memory that I'm repressing deep down. Nothing to be concerned about. Here, why don't I add this information about the camera to your field guide? Very well, this concludes the educational portion of our conversation. Back to, whatever. I kind of want to get a picture of each customer once now. Not even if I get them all on the wall, I guess, but... oh, God. Is Gerald still here? He's leaving. Don't do it, Gerald. Just in case I never see you again. Wait. I must capture the memory. Gerald, wait just a moment. Gotcha. Going on the wall, Gerald. Everybody will go on the wall. There. A proper one. It's this one I'm just going to drop over here because it's kind of garbage. I suppose it can stay there for now. It's Gerald. Where's our demon hunter friend? Maybe I can catch them in a better spot. By the ceremony thing? Oh, if they pass that. Nope, they're not going. No, wait, wait! Oh yes, I get both. No! Come on, look at me. No, stop puffing. Stop puffing. I just want to get you by your ceremonial thingamabob. There we go. Another one for the wall. We'll get a picture of everyone. Oh, I need to get one of Borrow as well. Gerald's back again. I shouldn't have worried so. Beautiful. How do I reach that? Oh, ladder. Oh. Lovely. Wait a minute. I could use this pot for plants and I forgot. Huzzah! I'm just gonna bob this down here for now, I guess. Nope. Just add some seeds on it. Mug. Can't be doing with that. Lovely. I think for the day, for our tea-making adventures, that's a good start. I enjoyed that quite a bit. Very different vibe, and I'm surprised at how funny and how much I've just been enjoying the writing, the silliness as well as a lot of the heartfelt stuff. And me still doing chores. It's the moment you see him. Is it growing back? This one's just kind of stuck. Alright. Another doll. It's bloody everywhere. I have to find somewhere to put them all. Fancy tea mug. Run that back. See, the moment I try to wind down and stop, I've got to put this tea mug back. Then I have to go and rescue that parcel from that penguin. Pluff Bill? Was it Pluff Bill? I think they were Pluff Bills. Where are you? I saw you. I know you've a parcel. Beautiful. Lovely. Alright, with that then, I will say thank you very much for watching. If you've enjoyed yourselves, don't forget to hit that like button. Helps push the video through the algorithm. More folks can come hang out and play some games with us. Subscribe for more content here on the channel. We're every weekday, 9 AM GMT with World of Warcraft, and between 4 and 6 in the evenings with other games. You can find playlists to all the games we've already covered right here on the channel to binge to your heart's content. So until next time folks, much love, take care, and bye bye.